So I just finished up an interview for a head coach position, and I want to let you guys know what kind of questions they asked. Just in case you go in for an interview and you want to know, be prepared kind of what administrators and athletic directors are looking for. So after introductions, the first guy asked me what my coaching philosophy was as far as X's and O's. I talked about my defensive ideas, my offensive ideas. Second question was how to build a culture. Looking back, I probably didn't give the most fluid answer. I mean, I really haven't had a ton of experience with building a culture, but I do have ideas on it. The third question they asked was how to deal with certain players who maybe feel like they're too cool to work hard, or maybe they have issues with coaches, or the parents have issues with coaches, and just how I deal with, tricky situations like that. And not having a ton of experience in that, I didn't probably give the best answer either, but I did just share my thoughts. And then they asked if I had any questions for them, which I did not at the time, but I told them if I were to accept this position, I would have a lot of questions. I've had job interviews and coaching interviews where I felt a lot of pressure because I really wanted that position. Now, I'm not saying I don't want this position, but I did come in a place where I don't necessarily need this job. I have a job lined up, but I'm also very interested and intrigued in this job, and I want to pursue it, or at least look into it. So I didn't feel a ton of pressure on myself. As soon as the interview started and they start asking questions, and I did feel a little bit of like, okay, shoot, I'm not as most prepared as I should be. But I also am really proud of the answers that I gave. But then you get that situation where you look back and you're like, oh, I should have said this, I should have said that. Like one of my main coaching philosophies that I always talk about, I didn't even mention in the interview. So there's a little bit of regret in that. With that said, if they choose to pursue me, I do believe that we'll have more conversations where I can share those philosophies. Anyway, we'll see.